Hello and welcome. My name is Nelly Gishobi. I'm a psychologist and I am a mental health advocate. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this space. If you're new here, kindly consider subscribing and sticking around. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I really do love and appreciate your presence. Kindly share the content that you find on this channel so that we can be able to reach many people and continue ending the stigma that is surrounding mental health conversations. Also turn on the notification button so that you can be able to know when I upload new content. Engage me in the comment section. Let me know what you think about these topics or what I talk about on this topic here today, and I will really appreciate that. So today we are going to talk about relationships. I know relationships, we are all in relationships in one way or the other. We could be in romantic relationships, we could be in friendships, we could be in mother-child relationships, we could be in teacher-student relationships, boss employee. We are all in some kind of a relationship, and of course when the relationships are good, we thrive, our health thrives, our mental state thrives, our psychological state thrives, and of course we are able to become self-actualized. We are able to achieve our goals. We are able to, because we have peace of mind even as we are doing these things. But then there is the negative aspect of relationships. I want to narrow down to romantic relationships. These are when people are dating or people are in marriage or something like that. So of course love can change the world, but of course it does change your mind, and especially in the first stages of the relationship you find that there is the release of the feel-good hormone, there is the release of dopamine, and that's why you find that when people are in a new relationship, a romantic relationship, they are always feeling jittery, there is always a lot of anxiety, there is uncertainty, because you don't know the other person and you really want them to reject you, and of course you want to portray a good picture. So there is that anxiety. Love can be a stressor in the beginning, but then of course as time goes by there is attachment, and it becomes a barrier against pain, stresses, and other painful life situations, because of course you'll be having this partner that you can walk with in life and you can share with. They become your friend for life. They become a pillar that you can always share your life with, and of course they can help you by complimenting you and helping you in your journey as you also help them. And of course when love is now, it has grown and you are in these comfortable situations, you find that now the true colors of people start coming out, and you may find yourself with a person who has a personality disorder. For instance, today let's narrow down to a narcissistic person. A narcissistic person in a relationship is a person who has a heightened sense of self-importance, grandiosity. They feel so entitled. They feel that they are the only deserving in the relationship. They don't give you they don't give you time to explain yourself, to talk about what you feel, how you feel, your emotions, and that kind of a thing. Narcissists are always thinking that they are right. Their opinions, their input, their perspective, everything they say is right. And you could now find that 2 years down the line, 1 year down the line, the true colors of this person, the narcissist, start coming out. And now you are in a predicament because you may have to stay in that relationship for the rest of your life and cope with this, and suffer through, or just make the best decision that fits you for your life. And then most narcissists have a tendency to become gaslighters, because you see narcissists are all about control. They are about power. They want to be the one who are controlling the relationship. They want to be the one who decide on what kind of house you'll build, what kind of car you'll buy, whether this business is fit for you, how many children you should have, whether you should have attended that event, how you should dress. It's all about them. The world revolves around them, and they are not empathetic. They lack empathy. Empathy is my ability to fit in your situation, my ability to view things from your perspective. I may not really experience what's happening in your life in person, but if I'm able to try and understand what's happening with you, then I could probably help you in one way or the other. But narcissists, they don't feel anything. They're just cold, and they can continue pressing the wound that they have created, and pressing it again and pressing it again until they start affecting your mental health. So today we look at narcissistic gaslighters. A gaslighter is a gaslighting is that situation where a person makes you feel like you need to question your reality. They make you question your belief. They make you feel crazy. They make you wonder if you are thinking straight, because they will always make you feel like you need to research more about what you're talking about, or they'll make you feel like you're talking about something that you didn't see, and they will make you feel like there's something that is wrong with you. And this can have very negative effects on you, because when you're living with a narcissist, there is a lot of psychological disturbance that is created in you. Most narcissistic gaslighters are, unfortunately, there are people that we expect so much from, and it's sad to say that it can be your parent, it can be your boss, it could be your friend, your very close friend, it could also be your spouse. These are the people that are supposed to enhance our human experience. I believe that if you are with a person, especially in a romantic relationship or in a marriage, this human being is supposed to enhance your human experience. They should help you achieve your goals. They should help you realize your dreams. They should help you become. But you find that this gaslighting happens in our very close relationships, and unfortunately, to the people it happens to, these people are the people that are having so much hope for the relationship. They hoped for a long-lasting marriage, they hoped for a good relationship between them, but then they are here being shattered by the other person, who is just cold, and they don't feel anything, and they just keep demanding and siphoning energy from you. They just want to squeeze the life out of you and feed it to themselves. Narcissists are the people that we least expect. If this has happened in your life, let me know in the comment section if you have experienced this. How did you deal with it? Or if you know somebody who did experience a partner or a friend or a boss or an employee, a fellow colleague who was a narcissistic gaslighter, somebody who had so much sense of self-importance, and they always made other people question their reality. They made other people think that like they are crazy, like they are wrong, like their opinions are not well researched, like they are not making the best decision concerning their lives, their education, probably a career path. Somebody is gaslighting you by making you question whether you really want to go this road, and you know in your heart that you have decided this, but this gaslighter will continue to make you question. Do you think this will work? Do you think you're going to make it? Instead of them supporting your calling, your dream, and whatever it is that is really impressed in your heart, theirs is to just make you question your reality and create confusion and storms in your mind until you start questioning whether you're really on the right track. And so narcissists can make the co-narcissist, narcissistic gaslighters can cause very many problems to the person who is on the receiving end. One of them, of course, is depression, because now they will affect your mood, they will affect your esteem, you'll have low self-esteem, you'll have low regard of yourself, you start having anxiety disorder, you start having general anxiety, you start having obsessive compulsive disorder. You want to make everything perfect for them. You want to always please them. You want to make them, you don't want them to question you. So with OCD, you just want to do things perfectly, and you are always returning to check whether it's really perfect. So for you, it will always be stagnation. You will not be able to make steps towards growing. You can also develop paranoia. You're imagining things that are not real, because you're here and this person is making you question, did you really see that? Do you really think I was cheating on you? And you know what you saw, or you saw a text message, or you saw them chatting with another person, or you saw something you were sure that you saw. So they'll make you start having paranoia. They will cause you to have fear, insecurity. They will also have you have low self-worth of yourself. And of course, there are physiological problems that can develop from all these. You can develop heart attack, hypertension. You can develop a stroke. You can develop many other problems with your physiological self, because you are always in a state of fright. You are always in a flight mode. For you've never really settled, and it's so unfortunate that most people that are in relationship with narcissistic gaslighters don't really realize that they are in narcissistic gaslighting kind of a situation, because for them, they may think that this person is doing this because they really care about you. But you find that most likely than not, this person is just doing this for themselves. They don't really care about you. They don't care what you're thinking. They don't care about your emotions, and they really have nothing. They don't have time for you. And so most people don't realize it until they start experiencing problems. They start experiencing mental problems. They start experiencing physiological problems, health problems, and then now this is when they start narrowing down to, oh my goodness, I am in a toxic relationship. I am in a relationship with a narcissist. And of course, some of the phrases that a narcissistic person will use to gaslight you in a relationship are, for instance, you could probably find them chatting or talking on the phone with a person that he or she is flirting with, and then you question that phone call afterwards, but this person will say something like, you're crazy, or they will say something like, did you really hear that right, or do you think I was flirting? And of course, you will start questioning, did I really hear it right? Maybe I didn't. And you will start questioning your reality. Probably they say something that is hurtful to you. They make a negative comment, and instead of apologizing, this person may say something like, you are too sensitive, or I was joking, don't you know how to take jokes, and something like that. And if maybe they find you doing something your own way, how you like it, they may tell you something like, you may want to correct that. They just have ultimatums. They don't want to apologize. It's only their way or the highway. So those are some of the narcissistic gaslighting kind of situation that you could be finding yourself in. So now your awareness of you being in a narcissistic relationship is the first important thing, is the most important thing that can happen to you. Your awareness, because as I said earlier, most people are not aware that they are in narcissistic relationships. So your awareness that you are actually in a narcissistic relationship is the first step to your freedom. If you're not aware, you will just continue being in that kind of situationship. But if you start being aware and realizing, I am in a narcissistic relationship where I'm constantly gaslighted, and it's affecting my mood, it's affecting my performance at work, it's affecting my health, it's affecting my mental health. So once you start realizing it, once you are aware, you need to confirm that it is a narcissistic kind of a gaslighting situation. The other thing, after you confirm, you need to get evidence, so that after you get evidence that I really did see you here and here, or I really did hear you say this and that, or you really did tell me this and that. After you get evidence, you need to involve other people, people that will not be scandalized by your truth. I always advocate for you telling people who will not be scandalized by your truth, because you could go to a friend who will support the gaslighting. I mean, you could go to a friend and tell them, I feel like so and so is cheating on me, or so and so said something that really hurt my feelings. But then your friend will go on and say something like, I think he's right, I think she's right, probably you're crazy, you're insensitive, I think he was joking. And this person will not support you, or this person will condemn you further and make you go downslope even more. And you need to share with people you feel are safe spaces. I always call them safe spaces, because this is a space where you can come and not feel condemned, judged, and you will be accepted with unconditional positive regard, genuinely, and of course you'll be listened to. The other thing you need to do after you talk to someone, then you started the journey of recovery. You started working towards reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your sense of I amness, so that you can be able to focus on what you really want, what you really need to do. And then you can go ahead and seek professional help from a practitioner. You can seek help from a psychologist, from a psychiatrist, from a counselor, from a therapist, a psychotherapist. You could seek professional help so that you are able to be diagnosed and treated according to whatever is ailing you, and you can be able to come to a conclusion. What a professional will help you do is they will treat you, and they will, if there is medication, you'll have that prescription, or you can be helped to make decisions, better decisions for your life, and you can have that sense of self-awareness, and you can be able to decide what's good for me. The other thing is that you will be assisted to make better decisions, better coping mechanisms. If it's a situation that you cannot really get out of, you'll have those coping mechanisms, and you'll be able to navigate your way out of it, or you'll be able to cope through the situation and that kind of a thing. So let me know if you have been in this kind of a situation, if you have ever been in a narcissistic relationship. It does not have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship, a friend who was always gaslighting you until you started wondering whether you're really sane. A parent who was always gaslighting you. I mean, it's your mom, it's your dad, and they are here instead of creating a good, nurturing environment for you. They were always gaslighting you and making you wonder whether you are really sane, whether you are normal, or they made you feel like you just wanted to be away from them. Let me know in the comment section if you have ever experienced gaslighting, a colleague, a supervisor, a manager, a boss. Let me know in the comment section, and I hope you have understood and learned something about narcissistic gaslighting. Let me know what you'd like me to clarify, your feedback in the comment section, and I will really appreciate that. So until next time, see you.